Қайырлы күн, құрметті қонақтар, Астана Finance Days форумына қош келдіңіздер. Уважаемые гости, коллеги, мы рады...
Distinguished guests, colleagues, we are happy to welcome you to the Expo Center session. Thank you for your interest on the Astana Finance Days Forum. Before we start, I would like to express gratitude to our partners and sponsors in organization and support to the forum, Freedom Broker, Kazminerals, and ITS. Our session will be held in Russian, but for your convenience, you can have simultaneous interpretation into English and Kazakh. Our format is in the form of a dialogue. Unfortunately, because of the limited time, we will not have a chance to have a Q&A session with the audience. But upon completion of this session, we will provide the contact details, and the Expo Center company will take care of all your questions and comments and will provide the feedback to you. We are here today to discuss how Kazakhstan will enhance its attractiveness in relation to investments, in creating comfortable investment environment for attracting foreign investors, to attract foreign specialists and talents to Kazakhstan. We are considering investments as an instrument for global mobility. And today we will share with you the new initiatives started together with our partners. We'll discuss the measures for creation and establishment of the new ecosystem together with our colleagues. Let me introduce our respectful speakers. Madiyar Sultanbek, Deputy CEO of joint stock company Kazakh Invest, and Yerlan Mukhan, Deputy Director of Legal Consulting Community Ltd, who is also the authorized agent in our investment and tax residency in AIFC. And as a representative of the Expo Center, Expat Center, I would like to mention our role. As you are aware, Expat Center is a client-oriented front office to provide support and getting full-fledged support in getting all necessary public and other administrative services for our foreign participants, investors, their family members who come to Kazakhstan, create business and do their business, run their business. As we are all aware, the global trend is competition for investments, not only in terms of volumes, but also in terms of quality, long-term effect of investments. And in this regards, I would like that we start with a review of the national policy for investments, because we know that there are quite ambitious strategic goals. And now I would like to give the floor to Madiyar. Could you please elaborate on the overall investment policy status? What kind of tools are available in attracting investments, foreign investments to Kazakhstan? And which are, in your view, the most efficient to strengthen the enabling investment environment that is comfortable for foreign investors? Thank you, Ainur, for your question. Thanks to all the audience for your time. I hope that the session will be interesting for you. We don't have much time. That's why answering all your questions in sufficient detail will not probably be possible, but I will dwell upon the most important. You know that in Kazakhstan, there are three stages. First one is attracting investments, support during the investment project, and post-investment monitoring, which we call aftercare. During all the stages of this investment journey that every investor in our country takes, we have a number of tools or instruments that are being developed and improved on a continuous basis. At the stage of attracting investments, we have a number of national tools for major investors. You can have the investment agreement. This tool is available for foreign and domestic investors with a volume of investments exceeding $61 million US, according to the current rate. and its advantage is that the investor will sign this agreement with the government. On behalf of the government, this agreement is signed by the line minister. And this is, of course, extremely important and valuable for the foreign investors. And we can see a huge interest starting from the beginning of the year. If I'm not mistaken, 17 such investment agreements were signed, whilst during the previous 3 years we signed only about 10. So the interest of major investors in various industries is pretty high. The government always strives to achieve a reduction of time frame for signing such an agreement, and now it's realistic to sign such an agreement within 2 or 3 months. For medium-sized and small investors, some other tools are available. For example, it's an investment contract. Investment contract is a state service included in the register of state services, and it is fully automated in e-government platform under e-licensing. Any investor can apply for signing an investment contract. The signator on behalf of the state will be the investment committee of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Using these two instruments, you can have certain preferences, such as tax preferences under the investment contract. The preferences include provision of the grant in kind, for example, land plot, that could be at a later stage privatized by the investor. And there are also some customs duty exemption for the import of equipment. There are also certain subdivision of the investment contract, which could be an investment priority contract. The amount of investments should be from 2 million MRI, which is about $14 million US. And there are also tax benefits, such as exemption from the corporate income tax, land tax, and other taxes for investors. And both for small investors and medium investors up to $60 million, and for the investors above $60 million, Kazakhstan has relevant investment tools. At the stages of project implementation, the country has the digital platform, national investment platform, that has the database of all the investment projects in the country, in all regions, in all sectors and industries. Kazakh Invest is a national company, is the operator of this investment platform. We maintain the platform, and we help making the process of investment project implementation as transparent as possible. At the aftercare stage, national company Kazakh Invest is the operator in putting together the registry of complaints and issues of the investors. So we put together this registry. We analyze, summarize, and identify the most systemic and mostly repeated issues or problems that the investors face, not only at the stage of investments, but even when they became operational and functional. We still support them. We get their feedback to what extent how difficult or easy it is to do business in Kazakhstan. And the most problematic issues are then communicated to our leadership. In particular, we submit them to the Investment Council, which is yet another instrument to support investment projects, to accelerate implementation of investment projects. It is led by the first Deputy Prime Minister. Every quarter, we submit to that council the most relevant, most often repeated issues of the investors. So we can see that this ecosystem for attracting and development of investments and protecting the investments in the country is continued, and we hope that it will be continuing further development. Thank you. Thanks, Madhyar, for your very informative review. Indeed, the formation of the comfortable ecosystem for investors, the efforts of all the stakeholders are required, including AIFC, that also contributes. In particular, we actively communicate with Kazakh Invest. In 2022, we signed a joint order to join our front offices, and recently we revisited and provided a new support in supporting investors under AIFC. Now we have the joint front office for foreign investors where they can get not only the advice on certain governmental services, but they can also get a full consultancy and advisory in terms of advantages of AIFC jurisdiction and the advantages that the government will provide, or benefits that the government will provide to the investors. And in this regards, I would like to give the floor to you to share the effect of the new model operation of the front offices, joint front offices, to support and provide full consultancy to the foreign investors, how you see it and how you appreciate it. Thanks, Ainur, for your question. Yes, indeed. Thanks to our joint efforts and huge support that is provided by AIFC to the national company Kazakh Invest, our staff of the front office, who provides advisory support to the investors, is located in AIFC block C33, who has the chance to consult and advise both to the investors who come to Expat Center, but also those who come to our contact center using the number 620 on the issues related to investments.
Related to the applications for investment contracting, which is the most popular investment tool that is demanded by the domestic investors. There are nuances there for application submission. It should be in a right way filled in, and we obtain a lot of telephone calls related to the consulting services, and we have an officer in AFC office, and in the opening ceremony speeches we heard that the governor said more than 17 billion investments were attracted via AFC platform from those companies that are registered in this platform. That's why there is synergy in attracting the investments by AFC and Expat Center, and it's very good that the top management of both companies understand this. This will give the positive impulse and leads to more synergy in providing high-quality services for investors. Thank you. Thank you, Madziyar. Actually, creation of the new format is effective and simplifies some certain administrative procedures and accelerates single window services delivered in one window. And these services related to the normative and regulation character, and Expat Center positions itself as the developer of new products, new services, participates in the regulatory lawmaking work in relation to migration and investment policies. One of the products is the program for investment policy that provides some certain benefits for the foreign investors and the tax exemptions or benefits, and the Expat Center defines some certain policy, and all the attraction, all the interrelations are done via our partnership network, via authorized consultants such as the company represented by Yerlan, and we'd like smoothly switch to the program on investment and tax policy of AFC, and synergy as well as coordination in efforts gives the investors some certain new tools in parts of investing. And if in 2024 we launched our program on financial tools in the exchange of AFC, not long ago we launched another new tool, investments in the stock of companies that are registered in the AFC platform. And now the new stream is being developed to provide some benefits to our investors, including the gold visa, residence permits, and etc. And in this regard, I'd like to give the floor to you, Mr. Yerlan Mukhan. Tell us, please, about the practical area, how you see the work in interrelations with AFC authorities to implement this program in provision of new products and services that are implemented in ecosystem of AFC. Share us, please, the information, what kind of cases were implemented under such a program. Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for your question. Actually, for us, this is high honor to be an agent in a program for tax policy, and we are the pioneers to implement this program, and we have already one or two very successful cases how to obtain the investment and tax residence, and there are new claims for that. And we are authorized partner for administration of the center. We always talk about this program, that it gives very unique benefits, and other foreign clients that apply to us under other requests also learned that there is such an opportunity to obtain this tax residence in Kazakhstan. And we see how this program is being implemented, and at the initial stage, we actually obtained the request how to extend the functional of investments. And we were happy to inform that there are additional, not only people who want to invest in the securities, but the market heard the consultants, and now the new program is being developed to invest not only in the securities, but also in the stocks of the companies registered in AFC. And we already see that the center administration develops this and makes it more bureaucratic, and we tested it on ourselves first of all, then on successful cases, and improve this process constantly. Apart to being partners of this program, we also see how the process is making stronger to attract the international clients and investors, given the bureaucratized process, including a digital process portal, and how the process were developed in order to issue the temporary residence permits, not only for the investors, but also for the members of their families. And we see very business-like interest from the market, from the potential investors who are interested in such issues and ask additional questions. And we, being lawyers, consultants, see our role to explain the benefits of this program and to develop the trust, being independent providers of such kind of services, ensuring stability of the legal mode as well as implementation of rights, and under these programs, what kind of documents are needed to be submitted. In this regard, our goal is in a maximum way comfortable in order to ensure the participants of this program, including investors, to exercise all the guarantees and rights offered by this program. Thank you, Yerlan. Actually, thanks to such partners, authorized agents, our program in a maximum way is being developed in a practical way and attract investors to participate. We raise the awareness of the foreign residents that such a program is available, and it provides some certain benefits if to participate under this program. And in general, Yerlan, your company, we cooperate not only under this program, offering the professional legal services related to the AFC jurisdiction, and maybe you will share some information about the interactions with our expat center and with other units of AFC. Here we see huge capacity and opportunities. We project these opportunities on our partners, on our colleagues, and see the opportunity of huge synergy as far as there are very many different business requests in development of the market, development of the country, and development at the international level. We see huge capacity, and Kazakh Invest Expat Center as a partner gives us huge benefit, and there is the single window applications when a human as well as the business willing to invest in the economy of Kazakhstan can obtain in a maximum way comfortable under the legal mode all the preferences offered by this program. We are happy that there is such a professional approach. Thanks a lot, Yerlan. We also see exclusively efficient interrelations when we create such a platform where all stakeholders, including representatives of the government authorities, our participants, as well as business communities, that we create for them that type of ecosystems where initiatives will be combined with the effective projects in order to increase the comfortable investment environment for foreign investors, for foreign experts to come to Kazakhstan and open businesses and carry out the effective and successful businesses. And as the beginning of the session, we wanted our organizers to show QR code in the screen in order to obtain your questions, your proposals, and to get familiar with the products and services of the authorities of AFC, including Expat Center, about the program of investment and tax residence. If you have any questions or proposals, you may send them to us. Our staff will consider them and send you our feedback. We'd like to express appreciation to our distinguished speakers for your information, for your vision, and we are happy to develop our partnership with you and to express appreciation to our audience for your interest in these issues. And you now know that Expat Center is not only the front office for providing state services, we are a dialogue platform. In the maximum way, we try to develop the ecosystem and to create the comfortable eco environment in order to make the residents feel comfortable stay in our country. Thank you for your time. We wish you success. See you soon in our sessions in the next Astana